Hey, what's up, guys? I'm starting this channel just to kind of talk about things. Um, don't really have any expectations for it. Just thought it would be chill to have a place to talk about things. And if someone relates, someone does, and if someone doesn't, that's chill too. This is kind of just for myself, to vent and have it out there. Um, I don't know. It's this is very different from my other YouTube channel, which is like gaming and stuff. But this is kind of just me talking about my life, about things I don't know I want to talk about. Yeah, that's really about it. So if you want to hear it, I guess you can stick around. If not, that's chill too. It's a very random thing I'm kind of starting here. I don't really have expectations for it, to be honest. Uh, no schedule or anything like my main channel or our main channel, me and Jackson. Um, yeah, it's kind of just this is more just for me, I guess, just to talk. Um, so yeah, I guess I can just talk on here. This is a weird. This is kind of weird. I feel like I'm just sitting here talking to no one. It feels kind of odd, but that's probably how everyone feels doing this. Although I don't think many people are doing this. Actually, maybe there are. I don't know. I don't know many people that just talk to themselves uh for a undisclosed amount of time on YouTube without like I see those TikToks of people like talking to themselves, but it's like really depressing stuff. I don't know if I want to do that, but I will be real on here. Sorry for the camera quality is kind of bad since it's dark in my room. The frames kind of go to poop, but I don't really want to be in the light like a vampire saying that. Um, yeah, I don't know. Hopefully, I can. I'll be as honest as I can on here. I'm doing finals right now. Last week of school for me. Then I go back home. It's pretty chill. I don't really enjoy school much, but I think I need to get my degree for, a job and to have good opportunities in the future. And I'm lucky enough to have my parents pay for my college, so why not do it if that's what they want? Um, I don't really worry about that stuff. Like, I don't really worry about what I'm gonna do when I'm older, but I do hope that I do something that gives me fulfillment. But I don't worry about money or things like that. Luckily, I'm in a good place not to, but also because I'm sure if I have to, I can get a job and work some life, work some job to get a, a life where I can live, pay for groceries and rent and whatnot. But I'm more worried about getting a job I like because I don't want to live 50 years of my life doing something I don't enjoy. I'm sure a lot of people have that same fear I do. Yeah, if somebody knows how to fix it, let me know. Or if somebody knows a good way to find out what you want to do, let me know. Um, I don't know. I feel like I should have my bed made because it's in the background. It kind of looks disheveled, but that's not the real me. You know, I'm gonna keep it real on here. So yeah, just took my last in-person final today. Still have to do an essay. It went well. There was this girl that kept hiccuping in the back of the class, and it was kind of annoying me. But I felt bad. I was like in my head, I was like, "Dang, am I a shitty person for getting upset at someone like because they were hiccuping every 5 seconds?" It was like, bro, I really need to lock in and finish this final. But I finished it in time. Um, I think that girl just needed some water or something. But now I have to write like a 9, 10 page essay. It's probably gonna suck a lot. I probably should be doing that right now, but I'm not because that's boring. Um, kind of wish there were more games out. I don't know. I don't know if you guys are, but I'm a pretty big gamer, or I used to be at least. I don't really play many anymore, but when games were good and things were bumping like COVID, I was playing a lot of games. I was playing a lot of games, and nowadays I don't know. There's not a lot of games that I find enjoyment in. I should probably start looking for things in real life, but yeah, I think games have just gone to. I think games have gone to a point where they peaked. I think games peaked in COVID, or maybe a little before. I don't know. Elden Ring came out. And that was COVID. I think. I don't know. Maybe not. But once after Elden Ring came out, I think that was the best game I ever played. To be honest, I can't think of a game that was better than that. Um, I don't know. I played a lot of Overwatch back in the day. Cooked, cooked. I'm not gonna lie, that was bad. I remember I used to be a very like athletic kid. Um, I would always be outside playing sports. I was always playing sports in lower school, and then I got an Xbox. I started playing Overwatch, and I kind of sat on that game for hours and hours and hours a day. I kind of got unhealthy, gained a bit of weight. Um, it wasn't great. Didn't really feel good about myself back then. But thankfully, I did lose some of it. I'm still not on the small side for sure, but I'm comfortable with myself now, which is good. It's always good to be comfortable with yourself. You should be comfortable with yourself no matter what, but I don't know. Sometimes you just look at yourself and you're like, "Damn, I don't like what I see." Um, yeah, but I do wish there were games that I could play now, even though I would be worried that I would spend all my time on them and things like that. Does that really matter? In the grand scheme of things, I don't know. I hope I can just find something that makes me happy. And if that's video games, I mean, shoot. I wish I could play video games my whole life, but that just, I don't find enjoyment in them anymore. Like I used to, at least. Um, Also, video games for me, there weren't a ton of like. It was more the social aspect of it, like playing with my friends. I would find a lot more enjoyment with than just playing alone. Like playing games like Overwatch, even when like Call of Duty, things like that. Like I would play, and I'd be having fun because I'd be playing with my friends. I would rarely play alone. Um, but I played some story games here and there. Titanfall 2. Titanfall 2. If you like playing games, you like playing story games, I recommend that one heavily. That is one of my favorite games of all time. Um that game really does something to you. Maybe I'm overhyping it, to be honest. But I don't think I am. I don't think I am. Yeah, I don't know. Someone play it and see for themselves. But yeah, that game, I just remember playing when I was a kid. I was like, this is the coolest game ever. Like mechs, and you're like a pilot and you pilot these big mechs, and I don't know, I'm getting off track. There's no track even. I don't know why. I have I started this recording with no idea what I was gonna say, but with the idea that I guess I would just start talking. And I'm probably gonna end up posting everything just raw as it is to YouTube. And maybe I don't know. Honestly, this is for me. But if somebody relates to some things I say, that's good too, I guess. But this is really just for me to get my thoughts out there, talk, kind of think about things out loud, because I think that's important. Um, I think when you just think about things in your head, it's not as you don't really hear it. I guess like thinking about something and actually saying it, I feel are very two different things, and you can really process what you're thinking a lot more when you're saying it out loud. Um, yeah, but this is I've never really done any content like this before. I mean, I have my YouTube channel, Boneless Burgers, which you guys should sub to, which you probably are if you came to this channel. Because why would you watch this if you're not sub to Boneless Burgers? Because like, how would you even know I exist? Um, yeah, we play gaming on there and stuff like that. It's fun. Kind of mess around, have fun, troll. You know, uh, I have fun on it. But this is just, I guess, just a chat. Mm. Yeah, like I said, I've never really done content like this before. It's new for me. So excuse if I'm repeating myself about something or if I'm being boring. I don't know how to do this. So this is me in a very raw state. Uh yeah, me in a very raw state. I don't know what I'm doing. And that kind of applies to everything for me, I think. Anything I've ever gone into, I've never known what I'm doing, and I used to be really bummed about that. I think I used to be really stressed about that, but I don't know. As of recently, I've kind of been more accepting of it. So like, it's okay to not know what I'm doing. It's I think I'm not the particular person to believe in things like fate and destiny, but I do think that things will work out. I don't think I'm gonna. I don't think I'm cooked. I mean, I think something will work out for me in the future. As much as I do worry about if I'm doing something correctly or if I'm doing or if I'm doing the right thing at the right time, if I should go to college, if I'm doing the right major in college, if I'm taking the right classes, if I'm doing good enough to get a job. I, I having to worry about that before was pretty stressful, but now I've kind of came to a point where I don't really care if I graduate with all C's. I don't really care if I fail a class. I mean, if I get my degree, that's all I really care about. Um, I didn't really want to go to college, but I feel like that's kind of ignorant of me to think I can get a job without it with how the market is today. So I think it's good that I'm here. Yeah. Um, I don't know. I used to have. I used to be a bit more. I used to be a bit more. What's the word? I don't know if ignorance is the right word, but I used to just like not really think about it. I guess I used to be like, oh, I'm sure something will work out for me, and I had no idea what I was going to do, which I still don't, to be honest. But now at least I'm, you know, at least trying to work towards something, like getting my degree, and then after I do that, we'll see. I guess what the next step is. Hope it's good. Hope I enjoy what I do. Yeah. Well, I guess we'll see 2 years from now. I wonder. I don't know. I guess I might watch these back when I'm older. I probably won't watch these back now because I'll already cringe at watching myself talk. But I don't know. Maybe I won't. Right now, I definitely would. But a few years from now, maybe I'll look back and be like, Dang, I improved from where I'm at, or I might think I didn't. Hopefully I do improve. But gonna try not to worry about that. Gonna try not to stress about things like this, even though it's very hard not to. Um, I do wish I had that ability to just glide through everything and not worry about it. But deep down, it's easy to say you're not worried, but it's hard to truly not be worried about anything. Um, and but I think at least I know that I shouldn't be. Um, Even if I am a little worried, I know that I shouldn't be worried and that things will work out the way they work out. Um, and I don't know. I don't think I'm not in a spot where I'm really thinking that I'm not gonna make it in anything. I have enough. I don't know. I have enough. I don't know if self confidence is the right word. I have enough faith, I guess, in my abilities to get a job if I like when I need one. Thankfully, I still, live with my parents and things like that outside of college, of course. But I'm 20, getting to that age where you should probably start thinking about moving out soon. Even though my parents they've made it very clear that they're okay with me staying. Obviously, I mean, I'm very lucky to have parents that support me like that. But I do want to be independent, get a job, move out eventually, and support myself. Because I think that's just I don't like the idea of being a burden. Even though I guess you know my parents never see me as a burden, but I guess you kind of feel like that if you're not really contributing anything. Uh, so yeah, I do want to get a get a job and hopefully move out eventually and start my own life. Uh, think about that a lot. Um, I really hope within the next few years I figure things out because I don't really want to be 30 and not know where I am at life. Even though I guess I still have 10 years till then, but I don't know. I feel like my life's gone by pretty fast so far, and I feel like it's only gonna get faster as you get older, or so I've heard. Maybe it'll go slower. I really don't know. Um, my college years have gone by pretty fast. I've only got a bit over a year left of college, and I feel like I've blasted through the first 2 years. Even though I can't say I enjoyed it. I mean, it's not I don't hate it, but I can't say I really enjoy it. So it's not like one of those things where I went by fast because I'm having fun. Even though I do have fun when I'm with my friends and whatnot, but that wouldn't change whether I was in college or not. It's not like not a big. I'm not big into things like frats or parties like that. Although people say I come off as fratty sometimes, which I don't know how to take. Um, Even though I mean I'm not really against it, but it's just not personally something that I'm interested in. But yeah, people say I come off as fratty, and sometimes I think it's because I'm very white. That's just to be me being honest. Um, my skin tone is very very light, and I look very white. And people will associate that subconsciously or consciously with frats. And yeah, so I try not to take it as offensive because I guess in my mind I'm thinking like I don't know. I guess I wouldn't love to be friends with your average frat guy, but who am I to say that? I don't really talk to them, so I could be wrong about how they are as a person. It's just like I don't know. I guess you're average. I guess I'm stereotyping them, but your average like frat guy phenotype, average frat guy stereotype. I wouldn't really love to be around somebody like that. Not a big partier, and I don't think that's I don't think of them as any different or worse, or I don't look down at them at all. It's more just very clashing personality types. I very much to like to, you know, not be introverted, but I do like being introverted if I'm not with my friends. Like, I don't like to be extroverted around people I don't know. I don't like to socialize or, I don't know, network uh, with people I don't know. I like sticking around the people I've already been friends with and thugging it out with them for a while. But I mean, I can be. I'm not introverted when I'm with them. I'm not like a shy person around people I know. I'm not really. I wouldn't say I'm a quiet person either. I can be loud sometimes, but I have to be people I'm comfortable with. Um, yeah, but I don't even know how we got here. I don't even know how I got here. I'm just kind of rambling on. Yeah, but the idea of a frat's just not for me, and I think that if that's for you, that's for you. That's cool. Nothing against you. Just I don't think your average person who wants to socialize go out would just clash with my personality, I guess. So I would I choose to stay away from it. Um, yeah, but yet again, I choose to stay away from a lot of things. Um, and people in general. It's not just frat people. I just don't like meeting people. I just I've had my friends, like the friends that I have now I've known since first grade. I've known for 16, like 12 to 16 years. Most of my friends I've known for a very long time. And I've made a few friends in college, but it was more like people I was forced to be friends with, I guess. Like my one of my best friends who came down and goes to a college really near to me has some roommates. So I went over and I'd hang out with him, and like indirectly, I was kind of like forced to interact with his roommates. And I ended up being very close to two of them. And I'm thankful for that because without without being a kind of forced interaction, I wouldn't really make friends. Um, but I ended up liking them a lot. It's more just like it's not that I dislike people. I dislike going out of the way to meet people. You know, it's like I don't think it's anxiety because I don't consider myself a very anxious person. I'm pretty chill for the most part. Like I don't get stressed too much. I used to get stressed about like school and middle school and stuff, like grades and whatnot. Because I had pretty bad grades in middle school. I'm not gonna lie, um, but I never really had much anxiety with meeting people. It's more just like I don't want to, and I don't know why that is. I just have no desire to go out and meet new people. I think I should. I think it's always good to go meet new people. You know, expand your horizons and learn about new people. Just like meet different kinds of people and learn about them and kind of expand your knowledge on how people are and have a wider grasp of friends. I think that's always good, but just never really wanted to, never had an urge to do that. I I really do love all the friends I have now, even if it's not many. I have about I don't know a few, a few. I've got a few really close friends, and that's about it. Uh, I'm not one of those people that have like dozens and dozens of friends that I can hit up and be like, "Hey, let's go get lunch or something, bro," and then we'll go get lunch. It's more just like I've got a solid five people that I hang out with. And some of them I don't like. I've got a friend I consider very close, and we hang out once a year, um, sometimes even longer. And but I would still rather do that than go meet someone new, I guess. Um, I don't know. I don't know why. I guess I'll figure that out as I go along with my life and end up meeting more people because that's bound to happen. I guess I can't, just be cooped up in my room forever. I got to go out and do things. I have responsibilities. Um, so I will probably, my opinion will change. Because in high school, I'm not going to lie, I was much more willing to go to parties and things like that. But as I got to college, I was like, you know, I guess I'm kind of chill, not doing anything like that. And even in high school, I was willing to go to more parties, but like I still knew everyone going. Since I went to a relatively small school, it's not like I was meeting anyone new. Um, but I was much more willing to put myself out there and like get closer to the people I already knew. Um, but I would go to these parties in high school, and I wasn't introverted at all. Talked to everybody. Was pretty, I don't know, just your average kid, I guess. Maybe I guess I was probably a little more hyper than your average kid. Uh, but that dimmed out towards high school. It's more elementary school where I would be the quote unquote class clown per se. I'd always get in trouble. Like every day, I'd get a call home from school, and I'd get picked up from my mom, and she'd be like, "Your teacher called me again," and I was like, "Oh, it's bad." I'd always cry. I would always cry when my mom would get mad at me because I would be getting in trouble at school, but I kept doing it every day. I would go back and I would just keep getting in trouble. I'd feel sad for a day and I'd forget about it and I'd go back to school and I would and I would talk with my friend across the table. We'd pass notes and get in trouble. And I did that for a while. I mean, probably like from kindergarten I was very shy. Kindergarten, first grade, I was very scared of meeting new people. When I was a kindergartner, I would cry before my mom would drop me off, saying I don't want to go and stuff like that. Um, but then after like first grade, second grade, I got to know everybody. I was good, and I just became this hyper class clown who would just wreak havoc on classrooms. Nothing crazy. I mean, I wasn't starting fights or anything like that. Like, but I was just loud. Um, I was loud. A lot of people didn't like me, at least in those years. As I got older, it changed a little bit. But when I was younger, I was this loud kid, and I would talk in class. I wouldn't shut up. I would make these jokes that were never funny. I mean, I don't know if they were funny. Looking back, maybe they were funny to 5-year-old, not 5-year-old, 10-year-old me. But I would make these like jokes in class. I'd shout things out, and I don't know. I don't know why. Maybe for attention. Maybe just because I couldn't sit still. Maybe because I didn't want to do work. I truly could not tell you why I did those things. Um, but after middle school, that just kind of faded away. But there were still, I guess, a lot of people didn't like me because they kind of just associated me with being annoying, because I was that class clown in your class, the guy that won't shut up and just keeps making jokes even if no one laughs. Um, yeah, and that was me up until, I don't know, middle school, high school, where I really had like a self-reflecting moment where I was like, damn, this just isn't funny. I'm embarrassing myself, I guess. I thought for a while, and I stopped during COVID. I came back to school very different. And I'm still like, I'm still a guy. I still crack jokes, and I'm still like that around my friends who are close, obviously, but much more reserved around people I don't know, or I'm not close with. And yeah, but I just I don't know. I wonder why young me did what he did. I don't know what was in my head that was really making me be this outright loud kid. I don't know what it was, but something. But I truly don't know, because I would feel bad about doing it. I would get in trouble. I'd feel bad about doing it, and I'd go back the next day and I'd do it again. And I remember there was one really bad time where me and my friend were passing notes, and we, I don't know, third grade, and we were like writing curse words like fuck on it, and oh my god, and like shit on this paper that we were passing to each other. And the teacher took it, and we were like so scared because he had it on his desk. And we ended up like sneaking into his classroom after school was over. We snuck into his classroom, and we saw the notes still folded up on the papers on his desk, so he didn't open it. And we ended up like writing another fake note without curse words on it, and we swapped it out so he wouldn't get in trouble. Because we thought cursing was horrible back then. When you're a kid and you think cursing's the worst thing, you get in trouble. It's bad. So yeah, we swapped that out, and it felt like we were doing like a secret agent mission. I mean, we genuinely thought that curse words could get us suspended. It's like, no, it wouldn't. Like I don't know why, but we put a high value on that when we were younger. I don't know. I guess that's just the innocence of children. They think some things that are minorly bad are like not like not anything to worry about nowadays. But when you're a kid, it's like people who smoke cigarettes, when they're young, you walk by them and you're like, oh, gross, gross, gross. But then those same people will be smoking when they're older. I don't know. Yeah, I just think I was just an odd kid. Who knows why I did what I did? I just did it, and I'm kind of accepted that. It's just kind of funny to rethink about it. Recap, if you've made it this far, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know why you're listening to me, to be honest. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just saying things at this point. But yeah, I don't know how often I'll make videos like these. I'll probably, if I ever feel like talking, I'll probably just hit record and post it. Just raw what it is. I doubt I'm gonna edit this at all. It's probably gonna be one long 30-minute thing of just me talking. Yeah. I don't know. If I feel like posting, I'll get on here, talk, post, or maybe if people ever end up actually watching this, maybe I'll post on a schedule, but I doubt that's gonna happen. Yeah, so I mean, if you made it this far, thank you for watching. I'll post again eventually. Don't know when. Could be 2 days, could be a month. But yeah. So thanks for listening to me, I guess. I don't really have any plans for this. So thanks for watching. I don't know what I'm gonna call this this channel. I really have no idea, but you'll see what it's called when I post it. You'll see what the channel's called. I don't know. I don't like calling things a podcast. I hate the idea of that, of this being like because I mean, technically, I guess it is a podcast, but because I guess anybody just talking. Well, I don't know. I hate that. I don't want this to be called that. I'd rather this be called. I'd rather it be just chatting on Twitch. But I don't like live streaming, and I won't do that. But I don't like the idea of a podcast. It's just podcasts as of now are very oversaturated, and everybody wants to do a podcast, but this is not what that is. Or maybe I'm just coping. I don't know. But yeah, you'll see what the name is when I post it. Hopefully I'm creative. I don't know. It's probably gonna be something stupid like I don't know. I don't know. But it'll be something very simple. Thank you for listening. I don't know. I'll probably talk about random things, random subjects, probably just what I'm thinking of whenever I hit record and I feel like talking. So thank you guys for watching. Whatever this podcast is called. No, not podcast. Whatever this channel is called. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a good day, good week, good month. And I guess I'll see you guys later. Peace.